Oh, hello there. This is a quickie. There are two things I want to do. First of them is shaders, because I totally forgot. I promised. Oh, nice. Nice emblem, isn't it?
Talking to me?
So, emblems. Shaders. Yeah, so this is a night sort of scenery, so it is not best for many of them, but there are some that can actually show off quite well. So first thing that actually does wonders is eternal shine. See, like this is one of the shaders I cannot see myself playing without actually. Yeah, let's just quickly go through them and then discuss. w- Well, see them in the daylight also. So color mode, what it actually does, in my opinion, is taking out a little bit of color cast out from the shadows. It makes everything a little bit more sort of hazy. And some may say, I know Alex said it desaturates things, but actually I believe it's not exactly what it does. I actually believe that what it does, it takes off those bluish undertones in the shadows. Look closely at, yeah, the greens. And green is very prone to either blue or green, obviously, overcast. So if I turn that on, the green in the ivy looks immediately a little bit more yellowish, like less bluish. And I wouldn't say it is not enough blue. I would say it's proper amount of blue, which is like, 50%. So that would actually make the whole scene look a little bit more neutral to the eye. Like look at the gray pavings. Yeah. Once again, with it, the blue color cast is very apparent to my eye, at least. I mean, of course, everything is very much different or depending on what you're looking at on it. Like, I mean, what kind of monitor you're using. So if you are, say, on Dell, then my bet would be everything is very blue, no matter like anything, because Dells tend to be bluish on the cooler side. Yeah, so I am on graphic monitor, so I am pretty confident that when I see is actually there. So yeah, I might um, see things that on other monitors are not that quite apparent. So please keep that in mind, that you need to actually make your own decisions based on your own devices and based on your eyes. I mean, you need to use shaders that are the best looking to you, not to me, obviously. So yeah, once again, color mode, bluish, very, very bluish undertone. No bluish undertone, very much neutral colors. Then edge, AAA, it doesn't actually show much. It does a little bit if you pay close attention, like in here, for example. Yeah, it just makes edges a little bit more apparent. It is not very much visible in the night. That if you turn it off, it actually makes everything very much evenly lit. And I don't really like it because I need my game to be a little bit more, you know, sort of the lighting. I like my lighting being a little bit more directional. So yeah, especially like in here, you see without it, it looks like there is no shade. And actually there should be some, right? Another underwater, yeah, no water here. So those two won't show. Shine we've already discussed. Sun shaft obviously do nothing during the night. Now, this is gamma correction. And it also, well, yeah, it makes everything a little bit brighter and a little bit, yeah, the highlights go a little bit down and the shadows go a little bit up. So everything is a little bit brighter. However, you could argue you like it better without it. I probably could argue I like it better without it, like in this scenery, actually. But it would be too much to ask of me to just, you know, go around and just mix with the shaders all the time. So once I decide that it is generally good, I generally tend to not to touch it. So yeah, even though at the moment I would actually prefer it like that without it. But yeah, alternate bloom, yeah, it just gives you a little bit of oomph. See, this is a bit more sort of flat and muddy. And with it, everything is, it looks like it is as if there was a small light curve applied to it. So if you know Photoshop and Lightroom, you know that there is this curve tool, which you can bend it in all sort of strange directions. So if you apply the S curve, which looks just like S, which darkens the shadow a little bit and then brightens the highlights a little bit. So this is generally what I think is being done here. Yeah, a little bit more contrast. In other words, yeah, that needs fog to show. Special process. Yeah, that's the magic in special process. Everything looks so much 3D with it. A little bit darker, yes, but hey, it's night. And then, I don't know what this oi oi means, but it also needs fog, so it wouldn't show at the moment. I think it just gives you more fog, basically. Another foggy one, and gamma. Yeah, it just straightens everything up and also lightens it up a little bit. So yeah, let's just, yeah, why not? Let's take it off. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Still not bad. But now. My mouse is just fooling with me. Hmm? Yeah, as I said, actually one I would at the moment switch off is this. But yeah. So what do you say? What do you say? Hmm? Now, let's do it in until 5. Yes. Because I want, before we do the daytime, I I'm unsure. Perhaps I would like to have it in my game. Would I? this add-on. It is not actually... Those are palm leaves, right? And they're not proper straw. I know we are on Strident Coast. We do not have straw, but we do have a lot of palm trees. So yeah, but
If you need something, friend.
still, well, all right. So you may or may not know that I am actually in the middle of building something. What do you say? What do you say? Hmm? Do you like my cottage? There are domesticated tantas here. There is also a runner, and I'm not very fond of the runner. Ooh, the light's just gone off. But it's still nice. Yeah, and what do you say? How about having this as a morning, as, you know, a morning vista, sort of? Yeah. So, hi. Yeah, the grass, as you can see, I can do nothing to fix the grass. I just have to, you know, live with it. Yeah. This is how the cottage looks from the other side. It's on the... It's a little bit on the bigger side, isn't it? I wanted it to be smaller, but I really couldn't find a, you know, a smaller, properly smaller model. Like, I know those are two models sort of clashed together, but I cannot really see how to make it smaller and to still keep it comfortable. So yeah, I think I will... It will stay like that, I think, for now. I actually quite like it. How do you like it? As you can see, there are no doors, but there will be one door here, so that you can, you know, and here all that will be like a garden. And then of course you've got the balcony, so you can go through the balcony in the morning and just watch the sunrise. And then this is the main entrance, and the main entrance would sort of face Brina Cross. And I decided maybe it's not yet really decided, but what am I doing? But I think the working sort of name will be Sunset Cottage. And I obviously planted this oak. It is not that stupid, sort of, because there are other oaks around like this one. I just wanted to have an oak in my garden. So yeah. How do you like my cottage? I don't think I will surround it with a fence or a wall. I don't think so. I might add a wall someplace to just make it a little bit more cozy, but I don't want it to be properly walled. Right, so I guess it's a proper place to show off the fog shaders, I think. So yeah, let's not that key, stupid woman. Right, let's just do the everything again. Color mode, as I said, the green looks bluish without color mode. Oh gosh, it's just very, very apparent to me. Now, edge does not do really much. But if you look at the branches, it actually adds a little bit of sort of definition to the branches of the tree. So now, this adds a little bit of, I would like to say volumetric lighting, but I'm not really sure if that's the correct wording. But it gives directional lighting, yes? Now, here, everything is like HDR. And with it enabled, everything is a little bit more like, there is direction to your light. So it is very, this, I actually do not know why I do have it. Underwater interior effects. I don't know. It doesn't do anything. Anyways, underwater effects, there is no water here. So we need to go and find some water to show that. Then eternal shine obviously does not do anything because there are no glowing candles around. But sunshaft, see what it does? It just does the world. It's like have your Morrowind beautiful, or have your Morrowind like, like a poor 2D render graphics. Yeah. Now, this is something I said I would prefer to not to have it in the night, but in the day, it actually gives a little bit of more of this haziness that I really do like. So yeah, let's skip it. Bloom, yeah, a little bit of oomph, as I said, a little tiny bit more of this contrast and definition. Now, I thought it would show off a little bit. Yeah, special process. Like everything is like soapy or not. Shoot, I was pretty sure that this fog will, this will affect this fog a little bit. Yeah. It straightens everything a little bit. Plus, it also does a little bit of warmth to the colors and stuff. Right, so let's then talk, let's then try and find the water. Where's the water? Like, there is no water here. How on earth? There are probably some... So what do you say? Is it fine? Is it alright? I would really very much like to... yeah, take the grass out, but I cannot for some reason. Tried, I can't. So you either have grass and you just live with it when it sticks to places you don't want it, or you can do whatever you want, but you don't have grass. So right. I have no idea how to fix it. Like I tried. I downloaded this grass cover creator by generator. Yeah. Grass cover generator by Jacobi, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, I tried. I have not succeeded. So I really don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. So I think I will just get over it, right? Just get used to that. Just as I got used to my glass carpet in my Ascadian Isles cottage. I still hope, I hope to find some information, somebody who would, kindly instruct me, or maybe I can find some article or something to help me deal with this grass problem. But so far, what am I doing? It's totally the opposite way. Anyway, so I am, yeah, I don't think I will actually play, like play, like normally. Yeah, I do want to have an orchard, a little bit of an orchard, not that extensive one, but I do want a few apple trees and that sort of thing in my garden. Yeah. Are we coming to the water? Yes, we are. Great. So now we can talk about fog, I think, I hope, and about water. And then we can, sleep until the weather is a little bit clearer. Right. Oh, great. Just great. I don't think, yeah, I don't think I will. Oh, shoot. It doesn't really matter because I will probably come back here. Yeah, someday. Right, so I don't really think, yeah, I'm not going to make a save with this because, it's just showing off. So some things, it's not like playing. So yeah, let's see. Why do I even bother with this shader? I don't remember. It doesn't do anything because it is blimmin'. It's blimmin' raining, yeah. All right, let's sleep then. So, oh great. I just hate the dying sound. They sound like, abused dog, and I just hate it. It makes me very uneasy. Maybe that... What am I doing? Maybe the fog? No. Embarrassing, really. Like, really. Oh, why doesn't it work? Oh, gosh. Right, the last try, and... Right. First fog. Yes. Thank you. Right. So now you see, this is what makes the morning, like the morning mists. That's it. This doesn't do anything, but I guess we do not have enough sort of fog around for that to show. then probably the water will not do anything still. Yeah, but at least you see what this does. And this is really something, right? So what we can do now is to just quickly, quickly is not exactly what we are doing here, right? I know. I just want to take you. I know. I know. I probably this oi oi fog band will not manifest itself very well because Anvil has got quite different weather than Morrowind, and it does a lot in Morrowind, believe me. Just take a look. Let's take a look. No. Yeah, but this TEW fogbox, it's just like day and night. So I think these are the fog box. This is something that I should actually show you in Morrowind and not in here. I want to go to the ocean, and try and show you this wet watercolors somewhere there, because I think it will not really show off at the moment. And I am slightly, I'm slightly sort of bugged by this other shader that it does not, manifest itself properly. All right, let's not, use your time. We'll reconvene at the seaside. Right, I am quite unable to get this to work. I don't really know why, because I quite remember it working perfectly in Morrowind. I mean, in Morrowind province. Here it just doesn't. But look at that underwater effect. See? So it gives a little bit of haziness, and it also changes the color to a little bit more greenish. So everything looks turquoise. And I really like it. However, this blimmin' thing does not want to work either. I don't really want to know why, but it's quite fine. Now I will not be able to close it. All right. So, yeah, I think I can play. I do have like 2 slots for play. Not that I really want to, because I love how this looks. And I only, I, I, I don't really feel the need to trifle with my shaders, because I really love how my game looks. Right. So that would be all. I'm not going to save it, obviously. I'll go back to the save in Brina Cross. But more importantly, I will continue my work on my sunset cottage. So yeah. We'll reconvene in the construction set one day, I guess. Right. Thanks. I hope this mediocre shader lecture gave you something, like at least some kind of an insight on which shaders do what. And yeah, see you soon. Ta-ra.